more connected. There are flights for most countries. Like for example, Rwanda will fly to Accra, Lagos, Nairobi, most of the capital cities in the continent. It's easy for vendors to now do business.
I think it's also a good thing. Like now people are aware about tradition, weddings, how things go. Like they learn a lot of things related to weddings. I think it's a good thing. All around Africa.
Are you married?
No, I'm not.
When are you planning to get married? That's like the worst question to ask. Are you married?
You never answer that.
Yeah.
Mostly parents.
Yeah, guys, don't ask that question. It's not cool.
It's not. So,
what's this lip liner?
Yeah, I'm trying to control.
I feel like I have small lips though, so.
Would you like to have big ones?
Yeah. Yeah, can you make them bigger? Like now with makeup?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Just contouring.
I like that thing that Beyonce does where her lip gloss goes over the lips.
I also like it. So you're a big fan of Beyonce?
Not really. Oops. Guys, don't come for me.
Wait, hold on.
So this is a typical bride look that you do. So how does it work? Do you have like all different foundations, shades?
Yes, I do.
So you have for most complexions?
Yeah.
So how many bottles of makeup foundation do you have?
I have a lot.
What
different shades. Because you never know with me. So you better get ready to meet any type of skin.
What did Shruti disappear to? This is how much she's not interested in makeup.
Sorry?
This is because she didn't want to do makeup in the first place. She disappeared because she's not interested.
She don't like makeup.
She does. She does though, really. She just needs to learn the right things to do, right?
So how was your makeup in your wedding day?
I would say for me, I went a bit adventurous. I did lashes for the first time ever. And she did a contour, did my eyebrows. But you know what works? It looks a lot when you look at yourself in the mirror. But in photos, it looks amazing.
Amazing, yes.
In photos and videos. So I feel like makeup artists do makeup for the photos.
Sometimes, yeah, they do. But I think it depends with what the bride wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends.
How's my makeup doing, guys?
It's just there. Good. Very simple. It's good. The highlighter.
Ooh, this is what I need to learn.
So you just have to use a brush.
Do you pick any color from the palette, or depending on the makeup you're wearing?
Depending on the makeup you're wearing and how you want your glow to be looking like. You're doing an amazing job, Brenda.
Thank you so much.
Helping people to know each other, to develop their brands, so more people can know about them, about their services.
Yeah. That's literally the whole point of this platform. Yeah. And that was the whole point of the page as well. And every time we post something and we tag the vendor, we hope that somebody who's inspired by it will follow them and get in touch with them.
Yes.
Yeah. And like I said, the good thing about these East African vendors, they can travel anywhere. So like even Ugandan photographers can travel to East Africa, gowns, literally just packaging it and sending it to the person. In the rings, like we have one of the vendors that we have. Actually, I'll talk you guys through the
For
vendors.
the rings?
For the wedding rings, yes. We have somebody from Kenya. Their company is called Rajshin Jewelry, and Bab now, she's like really experienced in this whole engagement and wedding ring business. So she gives the best advice. So you literally could just ask her, what kind of ring should I get my wife? What kind of ring should I get for an engagement? If she likes platinum or silver or gold. Yeah. So her name is Rajshin Jewelry. So guys, if you're looking for wedding or engagement jewelry, check out her profile. Go into the booth section.
So you see, it's from Kenya.
Yeah, they're from Kenya, but they deliver to the whole of East Africa. So you can just pick your ring. She's available now for a video call if you want to see the kind of stuff that they have. And then we have decorators. We have Pink Coconut from Uganda.
I like Pink Coconut.
You do it? You can have a meeting with them. Yeah, they're really, really good.
They're good.
Yeah,
They're good.
yeah. I think they're at the top of their game. And they've inspired a lot of other upcoming decorators as well.
Oh, they're very good.
Yeah. So we have Pink Coconut from Uganda. We have Sarah's Cakes. Oh my goodness. When I fell across their page, I was in love. I just could not believe that we had such talent in East Africa.
So they're based where?
They're based in Uganda, but they also deliver to East Africa. Yeah, sorry, based in Uganda, but deliver to East Africa.
Cake?
Yeah, wedding cakes, yes. Don't ask how, but they do it.
How can you deliver the cake?
Yeah, don't ask. You have to meet with them and ask them.
Wow.
Yeah, but their cakes are, they just look like art. And it's so good to see such talent in East Africa, honestly.
I think I will check it with them.
Yeah, check them out. So we've got a company from Uganda as well that does bespoke gowns called Delith. We've got somebody from Nigeria, Sisi Remy. She does the most beautiful hair accessories.
From Nigeria?
Yeah, so bridal accessories.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And who else? We have a Loka from Tanzania for bridal accessories as well. But they deliver.
They do deliver
to the whole of East Africa, yeah. I mean, that's the way, this is the future.
That is good. Due to this pandemic.
Exactly. You don't need to travel for anything. Yeah. Then we have Swahili Beach, who's available as well for meetings. They're in their booth. They do you have heard of Swahili Beach? They're quite big.
I saw it.
From Mombasa.
I saw it.
Yeah. So that's if you're going for an outdoor beach wedding. Yeah, so get in touch with them. They'll be available today and tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. We've got Speak Resort Unyonyo. Have you heard of it?
No.
Speak Resort is like one of those names that you've had throughout your childhood.
So what about, I hear that some people have complication getting a honeymoon destination. So do you have some on your...
Yeah, absolutely. We have Swahili Beach, which is in Mombasa and Diani, so you can it's a wedding venue and a honeymoon destination as well. We have Speak Resort Unyonyo, because Unyonyo is by the beach, and that's quite beautiful as well. We've got One and Only Rwanda, which is absolutely stunning. It's
One and Only is very, very, very lovely. I've been there.
Oh, you have? Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. So even for Rwandans, it's for honeymoon, that would definitely be a staycation. That would definitely be and they, by the way, they've also sponsored they've given us a complimentary stay for 2. So one of you lucky brides will be winning a prize.
It's only for the bride?
No.
The future bride?
If you absolutely, all of them are future brides. They're all future brides. Ring or no ring.
So I can join?
Yes, you can. So we'll pick the winner on Saturday. We'll pick the winner. So you get 2 nights stay at Gorilla's Nest. Have you been there as well?
Gorilla Nest, no.
Yeah. Like when you talk about luxury, then Gorilla's Nest is up there with luxury. So Rwanda's a very, very good destination for honeymoon.
Rwanda?
Yeah, for people who want something different.
Yes,
Yes, yeah.
So true.
For adventurous people, to see the gorillas. Gorillas is like a lifetime experience. Oh, we almost done?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's cold, huh? You open your eyes now.
What does that do?
We give you it's a makeup fix. So it's helped the makeup to last long.
Okay. Oh wow!
You have nice lashes. They're very long.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you don't need
Thank you. Comments, guys. How do I look? Shitty, how do I look?
You look amazing.
Thank you.
We actually look the same at the same time. I don't know. We kind of look the same.
I mean, yeah, girl.
So this is
Utah. Thank you so much, Sandrine. That was amazing. I love it. What do you guys think for a bridal look? Soft glam.
Very natural look.
This is very, very natural.
Yeah.
So it does look natural.
Okay. Yeah. So I can only imagine what the dramatic look. That would take like 2 hours to do.
1 hour.
Okay.
Yeah. So the parents won't complain.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome with that.
Yeah. So guys, check out the exhibitor booths. They're on the side. Once you come on the page, on the left-hand side of your screen, you'll see a lobby, a lounge. A lobby, you can network with people. So anybody, other brides-to-be and other vendors. In the lounge, you can actually grab a table and meet with other people. Underneath that is the booth, and that's where all the vendors are. Most of them are there waiting to meet with you. If you can't find a vendor, please get in touch with us, and then we'll arrange a one-on-one meeting with you. So I think we're waiting for Mwaniki Weddings to join us now. How are you guys finding the session? Do we have any questions, Shruti?
Yes, so
okay, Shruti will be back. Technical issues. So guys, don't forget to check out Sandrine's page, Sobro Beauty. Thank you so much. I should take some selfies. All right, I'm going to post this on Instagram so you guys can rate my look. I love it.
yeah, put a poll up.
Thank you so much. Somebody's raised their hand. Does that mean they've got a question?
Yeah, I mean they want to join. Right, so we're just waiting for Mwaniki. We're gonna have a little chat about wedding photography. What are you looking for in your photographer? What are the right questions to ask your photographer before your wedding? How to capture your wedding? So just waiting on Mwaniki. You should be here still. Hey. How are you, Mwaniki?
Should we have the lights again?
Yeah. Oh, we can't hear you.
Let me see. Can you hear me now?
Hello? No, unfortunately, we can't. Okay, I think. Oh, you're on mute. Oh, girl. Okay. Okay.
Call me.
Oh, no, we can't hear you still. Okay, yeah, let's refresh the page and then see.
The whole time.
No, because we refreshed.
Okay.
There I am. Can you hear me now?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh my gosh, I can't hear you now.
What's happening?
Yeah. Okay, you stay right here.
Which number?
Okay, hi.
I feel like we look like twins, Shitty. I have to contort to look like Shitty. The struggle.
Mwaniki, could you hear us? This is so strange.
Okay, we can't hear you.
Should you just be the girl and like have him on Instagram on WhatsApp?
Okay.
Let's get some. Can the
Refresh. Okay,
Okay.
we're going to refresh.
See, oh my God. It's okay.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Oh, fantastic!
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Okay. So this is everybody. This is Mwaniki. Mwaniki, I know pretty well. Funny story. Brenda had a live with you, and I was like, oh my gosh, I know Mwaniki. Like Mwaniki photographed my brother's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we dealt with each other quite a bit, me and him.
Yeah.
I was your point of reference, right? I was
Oh,
your point,
really?
yeah, I was the point person.
Wow.
I
Okay.
think I'm the one who even like found you on Instagram.
On
Yeah.
Instagram, yeah.
Yeah, and I reached out. I was like, hey.
Yeah, I found you as well. Like, I honestly think your work is amazing. Your work stands out.
Yeah.
That's,
Thank you.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. So you guys are doing like such a good job, and you're setting the pace for the rest of the photographers on the continent.
Oh, that's quite a compliment.
So, just something that just to figure back off what you just said, which I agree with 100%. How would you, people who have not seen Mwaniki's photography? He is Mwaniki Weddings on Instagram, right? At Mwaniki Weddings on Instagram.
Yes, at M&C Weddings.
At M&C Weddings, we'll post. Well, I'll put a little post and tag him on our story right now on the East
Okay.
African Wedding Show
Yeah.
story,
We'll do that now.
so that you guys can go in and see him. How many do we have? Oh, we have a cool 42 people in here, by the way.
That's really cool.
We're making you famous, Mwaniki. I'm gonna take a screenshot.
Thank you. Well, I think I should also just post that I'm going live.
Right. So I just wanted to say off what Brenda was saying.
Yeah.
How would you describe your style, Mwaniki?
Well, my style is natural light. That's one thing I usually tell. That's the one thing I usually go by. I don't use artificial light. I don't use flashes. I don't use LED lights. I just go straight up natural light. So even when it's dark, like so maybe in the evening, what we usually do is we use the ambient light. And the reason for me going natural light is simple. Natural light falls on you in the most flattering way.
Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I remember
sorry.
from the wedding planning, you kept saying you're like, it's very important that you do not use any fluorescent lighting, and you're like, especially us beautiful Black people, we don't need that light.
Well, that has changed over time because the trend in Kenya is what can I say? The trend in Kenya is more or less leaning towards using a lot of LED lights, the colored LED lights, and basically all LED lights. And I had to more or less just, what's it called? Evolve. Yeah. And after evolving, I just figured out a way to just go around the fact that there's a lot of LED lights being used. So right now, what I usually advise a lot of clients is just have as much as you have those colored. They're called pacans or packers. I really don't know. Yeah.
Lights. Yeah.
Yes. Just
I know. I love the for uplighting, right?
yeah. So just have probably a bit of yellow light. Yellow light can be brought in by string lights or your regular incandescent floodlights, or probably you could just go grand with chandeliers within your tent or within your venue or your reception. So that will give that natural yellow light that will just be very flattering when it comes to our African skin. Yeah. Because we do need a bit of yellow light to more or less just make our skin tones pop.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, just to be clear, because everything really is going LED, because it's better for the environment. It's power saving, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But we're going for now like a warm white as opposed to your white light. Oh, so not even warm white. We're going for yellow.
Yeah. Well, you can also go for warm white. Warm white has a tinge of yellow in it. That's why it's warm white.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's
how do you know all these like shades and colors?
Come again?
Like, where do all these colors come from? Warm white, yellow.
Yeah, when you're buying a bulb, you say you buy what? It's like there's different.
That's what you're talking about, and that's the same. Okay.
I mean, we're talking about lights.
Yeah.
So
can I just interject there?
Yeah.
Like this just shows how much I know about photography. I'm married myself, and my wedding photography, the photography wasn't that great. So this is like a very good conversation to have with clients prior to their weddings, so that they're also aware, rather than just leaving it in the photographer's hands. They also need to know what they need to do.
Yeah. Yeah. So for a couple, they also need to just plan for their lighting. It's not just about the decor, the centerpieces, the flowers, or whatever else they plan to put in there. Light also matters, and light is the most important. You can spend so much time. I mean, you can spend so much money in decorating your reception or venue, and then you forget about your lighting. And your lighting is everything. You can have the grandiose of setups, and then your light sucks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's where if your light sucks, it will be dark or probably too bright. I mean, there has to be a balance of more or less just trying to get flattering photos. But what we usually just advise is just have enough light that our cameras can probably see people's faces. That is all we ask for. Yeah.
So you are a destination photographer.
Yes.
What does that mean? Because like for me, I think a destination wedding just means out of town. It does not have to be like, like what is a destination wedding? It could still be a destination and be a city and be a national park and be like what is a destination photographer? What is that?
Majority of the weddings that we do, so I'm based in Nairobi, Kenya, but majority of the weddings that we do are usually outside town, and they're usually from guys who've flown into the country, or basically just guys who appreciate the natural light style, and they're not usually they don't usually have their weddings in Nairobi, so they'll have their weddings probably in Naivasha and Mwaniki.
Right.
There's once I had a wedding in Tanzania. So basically it's I'm based in Nairobi, but I don't work in Nairobi a lot. Yeah. That's what we mean by destination wedding photographer. I'm open to traveling even outside the country. So there's this one time, well, there was this client who wanted to fly me from Nairobi to Abuja. But some photographer pitched in with a lower quote, so I lost that job.
And that's the thing is that, you still have to factor in the travel. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Based in the country, like.
Yeah.
And for East Africa, like, what does that look like for you? Are you competitive in comparison to the other photographers? For example, Rwanda or Uganda, can you compete with their prices?
Kenya is really advanced in terms of the kind of service it more or less offers. So we can't really be competitive within East Africa. Yeah. So a photographer in Tanzania will probably charge less. A photographer in Rwanda will probably charge lesser than I do. Yeah. And if you're considering having me on board on your wedding, there's my fee, and then there's the travel fee, and probably also accommodation on top. So to have probably me come on board on your wedding, it means quite a hefty price, but again, it usually comes with the taste, with your personal taste. Yeah.
So basically, what you're saying is you're in your own lane. I love it.
Pardon?
I said you're basically saying you're in your own lane,
Yes. Yes. If you want my style, you'll have to get Mwaniki. You get.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
So I was looking at your Instagram page about, by the way, we've known each other over a year now.
Yeah.
And I see that you go more for that like arid sort of like maybe like lakes vibes, bush type of thing. Even when we had a wedding in Nairobi, we did like carnival because it has those like that vibe, warthogs around.
Yeah. It's really a lot of outdoor. I thrive in outdoor. Yeah.
Also, are you the one that recommends to your clients that we probably should shoot outdoors?
No, funny enough, my clients, there's this weird thing I usually have. I don't market myself. I let the client choose to work with me. So a client will have this idea of a wedding. They want it in the bush. And they'll also research wedding photographers who they probably like. My style usually inclines towards outdoor, and that's why I thrive more. Not that indoor work is a struggle for me. It's just that most of my clients have their weddings probably in the bush or by lakes. It's just exotic, interesting locations. So they have the idea of their wedding, And then the planners I've gotten to work with are pretty much the same, that will also just get to refer jobs to each other. So I end up shooting a lot of outdoor weddings, and the kind that are rustic and just
That's it.
what you see on my
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, now going to like wedding planning, right? Because our audience are people who are like their weddings are coming up, they're looking for vendors. Maybe our viewers who are just trying to figure out if the like, is this an easy process? You know, I want to talk to you about time allocation to photo. How much time should a couple set aside for the pictures on their wedding day? I know people are taking pictures before church more and more now, but then you have your conservative couple that the groom doesn't want to see his bride until the church, and then they also want to have like a later wedding because they don't want to wake up. So like, how much time would you have to allocate
to probably the shoot or the wedding?
On the wedding day. Right?
On the wedding day.
Yeah, the wedding day shoot after church.
Say after church, there's usually the Kenyan style is after church. There's the family photo shoot, where they'll probably stand outside the church entrance, and then we'll have the photo shoot with the parents, with the cousins, with their uncles and aunties and stuff. But now once we get to the bridal party shoot, mine is usually a non-negotiable 1 hour, and that non-negotiable 1 hour covers everything. I will cover your bridal party shoot, will cover the bride and groom shoot, and that's where we set aside a lot of time because we'd want to give you memories of that day. And considering that if you book me, we'll have probably an engagement shoot, I would have already studied your body language. Right. So I already know what's comfortable for you guys. And that's one thing I usually pride myself in. Yeah. I'll get to learn your body language. I'll get to learn what you guys like very fast, and I'll style a shoot around it. So hence what you see on my Instagram. There's usually just versatility in terms of you can actually tell the emotion and the love or the adoration in the couple's eyes and the couple's poses.
For sure.
Yeah.
And that's
so in terms of timing, an hour is enough. There are times I've actually had to work with 30 minutes. But yeah, an hour is adequate. That one will get to cover everything, and we'll get to try so many other locations within the venue that you've chosen. And yeah, we get to exploit everything around your shoot and that venue that you've chosen. Yeah.
So another question, sorry, I'm asking. But I know, unfortunately, Henrietta had like some technical issues and she wasn't able to join us. But I know that you two worked together before. Yeah. I just want to know, how important is that relationship to a wedding? Like
with the other vendors,
all
the other vendors, even like the makeup artist, the hairstylist. Because you're gonna be, if it's my wedding, you're gonna be with me the second I wake up.
Yeah.
Until I take off my shoes, and then like, So that's a good point. All the vendors, like, what relationship?
The relationship between vendors is one. I think it's really important. You can't be an island, and especially in this industry, you can't set yourself aside. Over the period of time that I've gotten to actually work, which has been probably 9 years, I've been exposed to a lot of wedding vendors, and we've already created a relationship. There's rapport. So I'll meet the hairdresser in the morning. I'll meet the makeup artist in the morning, and we'll be like, "Oh, hi! Oh, so it's you again?" Yes. So probably we met a whole we met a week ago at probably another wedding. So we've created friendships. And within those friendships, you've gotten to create rapport and they know how you work. Yeah. So if someone, probably a makeup artist came in with their own LED lights, when it comes to shooting the bride in the morning, they already respect the fact that you're a natural light photographer. So they'll be like, so they'll seek your advice. Do we set up the bride by the window? And I'm like, yeah, sure. If it's the hairdresser, they already know in terms of timing. They should not take a lot of time because they'll eat into the proceedings of the day. When it comes to a decorator, and that's why I really thrive with the two decorators I really like working with. One is Henrietta from Black Tie, and the other one is Rita from Rita Creations. These are people who really understand their craft. So coupled with them, and once they set up, they already just make my work easier because they already know how to get lines right, how to get placings right. They already know how to couple colors together. They already know what sentences to put where. Basically, it's for a decorator and a photographer to work together. The decorator needs to know. They already have to be an artist because decorating is an art in itself. And then now coupled up with photography, I'll now come in and just refine her art. So where the lines were not straight, I'll just come in and probably make them straight
Right,
up.
and that's why we wanted to name the session "Remember the Vibes" because, like, that really is what goes in. Like, you walk into a wedding, and it's really the decor that grabs you first. You know what I mean? And then you have decorators that go as far as even like using the five senses, the smell. You know what I mean? When you move into a room.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow. How am I going to capture this? Like, how do I? And that's why it was interesting to have a decorator and a photographer because it's like, okay, and especially for you, I'm thinking as a natural light photographer, it means that you're not actually really amplifying anything or like airbrushing anything.
No.
So it feels more natural and it sort of takes you back to that moment, you know?
Yeah. There's this thing I usually have, and this is one thing I think even probably at Shuti's brother's wedding. There's a line I usually keep reminding the clients: how you see your day is how you'll see it on your photo book or in your photos. That's why I usually don't come in with artificial lighting. Artificial lighting will modify that day in a whole other sense that naturally you would not remember it. So when I come in with my natural light, how you saw your wedding is how you'll probably just see it in your final photos. Yeah. I try to keep the authenticity in your day as much as possible, such that what you remember is what you'll see. Yeah. So in terms of decor, what you saw is what you'll see. So from the photos that you'll see, they'll already just evoke nostalgia already because that's how that day was. Yeah.
You know, can I give you a story about like the worst thing that ever happened to me? So on my
Shitty always has a story.
so on my forehead, right here, I have a scar. Can you see it? For a long time. Can you see it, Mwaniki? Like just like some. It's not really that
You
big
should have
anymore.
done contour with me.
Yeah.
So I fell pretty badly. This is a long time ago. So I went to a wedding, and guess what? The photographer, when the pictures came out, the photographer had, like put makeup on me to remove my scar.
No.
I was
No.
like, he was like, you know what?
Wow.
You'd be prettier
Yeah,
without
you look prettier without the scar.
But before she asked me to go back and Photoshop it, I'll do it for her.
Yeah. You know what? Practically killing me. Remember the vibes like this. But yeah, you have photographers, especially in Uganda. You have photographers with some crazy things, you know, like or they'll like add some like your eyebrows, maybe.
Oh no, that's just nasty.
I'm telling the truth, right, Mwaniki? This happens, right?
Well, it does happen, but with me, I usually respect the work of everyone. I expect that I expect the makeup artist will do a great job, such that I won't have to retouch 1,000+ photos to replace a
Yeah.
scar. Yeah. One thing I usually tell my clients, I'm a photographer. I am not a those people who manipulate photos, I do not. All I know is how to balance color and light. When it comes to clearing scars and pimples and blah, 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 no, that's not my work. I am not a Photoshopper. So that's the work of the makeup artist. A good makeup artist will make you look flawless. It will make my work easier. Yeah.
Right.
So no removing scars. I don't remove scars. I mean, that's part of you, yeah? But if it's a pimple, I'll remove. I mean, it comes once in a while, yeah. But when it comes to scars, yeah. Also skin tones. I won't make you look like a Chinese baby. I mean, yeah.
Like, why would you want to change your skin tone? As if,
Yeah.
people are still going to see you.
I don't know if I would.
I know, yeah.
This is good.
Yeah. That's so interesting. So you, a really interesting fact about you is that you work with your wife. You're actually a team.
Yes, we are.
Mm-hmm. So you work together every day on every shoot. How does it work?
Not all the time.
Also, do you fight? What's the
Here for the gods.
Well, I can tell you for a fact it's not been easy. I can tell you for a fact it's not been easy, but we don't work together on all assignments.
Okay.
So we're both strong individually. So she's good on her own, I'm good on my own. So there's some assignments we don't do together. There's some assignments we'll do together. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
So for example, if you were doing a shoot together, who would do what? Would you both take photos? Who would be the director? Is it your wife? Would you always be?
That's where the disagreements usually come in, because
Thank you for your honesty.
Yeah, I know. I mean, let's just be honest.
Yeah.
It's not easy working together, but when it comes to, say, maybe a shoot, we'll consult. Yeah. So do you see a shot here? What do you see? So as much as I'm lead or she's lead, you come in with your suggestion. Yeah. Tell me, I see this frame. This could work well here. I mean, what's the use of two minds if you're only just using one?
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So so it's usually mostly a partnership, and that's what I usually expect. Bring in your best, and I'll also bring in my best. So let's make the best out of this day and just give the best to this client.
How is it though, like working all day together and then going back home? Like, so you're basically together the whole time. Isn't that like a lot?
It is a lot.
Don't die.
I think something else.
Well, one thing I can tell you is it's not easy. Let's just leave it at that.
I mean, Corona.
Yes, also coupling with Corona. Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes people are like, let's take a break, like sleep in one room.
You're like, you know what? Today was a lot. So
Yeah.
and I actually didn't feel like today you brought in your best, or should be probably you took over too much. Let me just tell you, working with someone who's as strong as you are is not really, let's just say, I would not advise couples to work together.
Okay.
But you know what I love? I love that you said working with someone as strong as you
Yeah, I
are.
love it.
That's right there.
Mhm.
That's the tattoo. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you have the respect for the craft.
Yeah,
but
you're
like,
acknowledging.
too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I know, yeah. You tend to spoil the broth, and the broth is not your product. It's just the both of you just
Yeah.
clashing.
But I think it would be the same with anyone else, though, right? With
Yeah.
any other business partner, if you're working that much together,
Yeah.
you're not identical, in
Yeah.
thoughts and in action. So,
But if you're the same, like you have the same, like you offer the same service.
mhm,
Usually in partnerships, like you're both bringing something to the table,
mhm.
right? But now you're actually bringing
Doing the
the
same
same
thing.
skill, just
Yeah.
different style.
Yeah. Yes.
And it's like, well, listen, there's a reason I don't do it that way.
Yeah. So guys think it's all rainbows and butterflies and blah blah blah. Well, the truth is, you just need to ask me what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a woman's
But
dream, though.
at the end of the day, at the end of the day, you get good photos. The end justifies the means in this one.
Yes, absolutely. And
Yeah.
what are the benefits of working together as a couple?
Mm.
Did you hear?
Oh, sorry. Come again.
It is 3:00, right?
Come again.
I asked, what are the benefits? We've talked about, the non-benefits of working together. What are the benefits of working together?
One, you keep the money.
It's in the house.
I mean, it's coming. Yeah, it's all coming to one house. So,
Yes.
Secondly, well, you tend to challenge each other. Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's one thing I can actually say. Out of the challenges, you actually grow brighter. You actually grow in terms of how you troubleshoot stuff.
Mhm.
Thirdly, it really tests your humility and patience.
Mm.
Yeah. So you're reminded that you're not the one in charge. It's
Mhm.
no longer you in charge. Yeah.
Mhm.
And especially if the both of you are alphas, well, you'll just have to find a compromise. So you tend to more or less just understand things from another person's perspective. How they see things is totally different from how you see things. So you also get educated in terms of seeing things from another perspective.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, but well
And you
done.
have-
That was very
yeah.
inspiring.
Very.
Mm.
And having worked with you, like, amazing team.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Mwaniki, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you too.
Yes.
Just remind everybody what your Instagram page is and how they can find you.
Well, my Instagram page is at Mwaniki Weddings, MWANIKI, then Weddings. And you can find my work on mwaniki.biz, www.mwaniki.biz, or just Google search Mwaniki Photography or Mwaniki Photographer. You'll find me. At least my SEO is good, so you'll find me. Most of my work is online on my website. My prices are on my website. How I work is on my website. So basically, my website usually educates the client before you actually decide on booking me. You'll also see my schedule on my website. So there won't be any clash in terms of dates. Yeah. Yeah. And we only book one client a day. So once you book us, that's it. That's the only client we book.
That's it, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nchuti and thank you, Sawa.
Okay, see you soon.
Sawa. Bye.
Bye. So there's that. Do you see that on the right there? There's a button that says leave.
Leave. I'm on full screen. I'm sorry.
No, we can.
Oh, leave. Yes, I've seen it. I've seen it. Yes. So bye. I'm leaving.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you too for your time and for your honest answers.
Oh yeah. I mean, we might as well just be honest.
Yeah.
Yes. Can I answer to this messages on the discussions?
Oh wow.
What's your IG handle? What's the most challenging thing you've had? Whoa, wow, that's a lot.
Let's see.
Okay, we'll
I'll
type.
put your.
Yeah.
I'll put your.
Oh, somebody said husband goals. See?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. So do I just leave or what do I do? Do I answer to these questions? Oh, cool. Thanks.
What's the question? Wait. What's the most challenging thing you've had with? Oh, okay. I think like that's outside of photography.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So they can side chat me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
They can. So if you guys just go into the lobby, if you go into the lobby and search for Mwaniki, you'll see him and a little message thing icon. Tap there and you can message him.
Should we just shout out? Bella Bells, we see you.
Bella!
Bye.
Bye. Hey Larita, hey Sylvia. Samantha from Centerpiece is also online. You guys can go into their booth and have a chat with them now. Elise from Mwaniki Collection, she does traditional fabrics, amazing traditional fabrics. We have Sunny from Kenya Safari Wedding as well. If you're a Kenyan bride, you want your wedding posted on Kenya Safari Weddings, they're big. Hit him up now. He's in the lobby. We've got Speak Resort Bunyonyo. They're a wedding venue and a honeymoon destination as well. They're find them in the booth as well. The booths are on the left-hand side of your screen. So just scroll down and get into any booth. We've got Angie from Pink Coconut, who we mentioned before whilst we're doing our makeup. We've got Eva, the amazing makeup artist from Tamim. Yeah, so guys, use the booths, meet with all these amazing vendors.
Yes, and you can find us at our next session tomorrow.
Yes.
But next we have a very, very exciting session.
Goodness, yes, everybody's so excited for this.
So we have Lucy Smythe, that's my blood, Lucy Bunyanyezi, and Anita Barrow, guys. Anita Barrow and Lucy are going to do some looks for us, wedding guest looks. There might be a little gown, by the way.
Okay, by the way, Anita Barrow is one of the top wedding gown designers, I would say in Africa, to be honest.
Yeah?
Yeah, she does like couture gowns,
Proper
bespoke
couture.
gowns, and for bridesmaids dresses as well. So if you want to have a chat with her, I think she's online right now.
Yeah.
Go into her booth, and if she's available, then just go into her
Have
booth.
a chat. I
Yeah,
think they
have
might
a
be
chat with
getting
her.
ready for the session.
At 4:00. Guys, be back in an hour. Get your drinks, your snacks, everything. Everything.
All right. Much
See
love.
you.
Thank you for joining us.
Bye.
Mwah.